All right, y'all. So this is probably going to be a short video because I don't usually cover the Oscars at all. And honestly, all these award shows are leaving sour tastes in my mouth. But because it is all over social media, I have to. Why did Conan get up there and say this? Like, why did he get up there and say this? All right, so like I said, y'all got me talking about these award shows. I did not even watch this stuff. I watched the highlights online. I feel like most people are doing it now. Like, who's sitting from 7 p.m. to 11:30 to watch these folks, pat themselves on the back like, girl, hey. Especially when y'all talk about, oh my gosh, Oscar's so white, I can't, but everybody knows what these award shows do, and then they get gagged. Then they become gagged. You know what I mean? When the award shows do what we know they always do. Oh my gosh, this person was robbed. They were snubbed. They was like, girl, at this point, you should know what the Oscars, what these white award shows gonna give you. Like, please stop playing. So anyway, I will say they managed to surprise me. At least Conan did, because I did not expect. Like, okay, I expected for them to, maybe allude to Drake and Kendrick if they were even going to touch it, but to say something this like direct, it just caught me off guard, right? So into the show, Conan got up there and said, "Well, we're halfway through the show, which means it's time for Kendrick Lamar to come out and call Drake a pedo." And then the crowd responds, and then he says, "Don't worry, I'm lawyered up." And I'm like, yo, do you understand that Drake has been taken? If you're not a delusional Drake stan, right? Like, you will see that based off of what's going on in social media, pop culture, whatever, however rubric you want to, however you want to measure it, Drake has been taking L after L, right? So, like, I thought that, okay, after the Super Bowl, like, we gonna probably come down from it. He done got caught. Kendrick done said all that stuff on the Super Bowl stage in front of the whole world. Like, it just escalated to this point. I said, all right, so we probably done with this. No, at the Oscars, like, we're not even talking about the Grammys where it's like music based. Girl, we are talking about the Oscars, almost a whole nother industry. They joking about you on stage, like, bro, after the Super Bowl, you getting aired out at the Oscars. It's like, now I do wonder, like, okay, do they check to make sure certain people aren't in the audience when they make certain jokes? Because, like, what if Drake, he rich, he could be, I'm sure, like, what if he was just, chilling at the Oscars? I'm sure they make sure that these people, because I'm like, yo, y'all don't care about if Drake mama, cousin, or somebody there. Y'all just go ahead and say it. Well, Kendrick didn't. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all are going to make Drake switch genres. Y'all gonna make him switch to rock or something like 2008 emo music. Haven't you people ever heard of Closing the Goddamn Door now? Like, you are about to make Drake talking about some wake me up inside. Like, he's going to go full emo on you girls. Like, what are you talking about? Y'all gonna make him switch genre. He is going to switch genres on y'all. Come out with this angsty album and people still probably go stream it while y'all. That's what I don't understand. And so I was saying this, right? Because, like, we really beating this Drake horse, like this dead horse, right? Like, as a society, like, we really beating it. So I'm just like, okay, yeah, get Drake for being weird and predatory, whatever. But, like, there's so many people in these industries who are that or worse. And it's just like, okay, get them. But make sure you get everybody else out there, too, who's doing all this. Like, you know what I mean? It's funny. It's fun. Like, okay, now we got this white man joking about this stuff. Like, okay. But I want y'all to clean out. If you're trying to, point a spotlight on this, make sure you point a spotlight on the entirety of these industries that are just messed up from beginning to end, and where people have these crazy survival stories. I want y'all to get it completely out of here. That's always my fear with these memes. It's just like, okay, there are y'all gonna actually get these people out of here, or are they gonna y'all gonna go through the effort of calling them all types of heinous names, but then still stream they stuff? You see what I'm saying? I don't know. What else? I like I said, I did not watch these Oscars or whatever, But I will say that I did see Miss Cynthia and Miss Ariana get up there and do what needs to be done. I want to say something about Cynthia. Okay, let me say something about Cynthia, y'all. Let me say something about Cynthia. She might be telling y'all to... She might not like you watermelon chomping. She might not like you watermelon chomping, white nose, you know what I mean, monkeys on the porch. She might not like y'all, but one thing about Cynthia, she gonna open that mouth and she gonna sing. That's one thing about her. Cynthia might not like us Black American ghetto hood rats. She might not like it. But one thing about Miss Cynthia is that she's going to open that mouth up and beautiful sounds are going to come out. I don't know what's going on. And somebody was bringing up like, okay, was it the sound system that sounded weird with the Oscars or something? Like, what's going on? Because some of the girls, I don't know. I felt like they couldn't hear themselves or something. Am I the only one who noticed that? I want y'all, but either way, Miss Mama sung through that. She told y'all, and if you dare to find her, look to the western sky. Cynthia said, has someone told you niggas lately that y'all are ghetto? Yo, that's why I can't cover these things, man. That's why I can't cover the Oscar, these shows and stuff, because I get so unserious. Zoe Saldaña up there talking. I know y'all saw Zoe Saldaña up there talking about, well, if it offended Mexicans, then I don't know what to tell y'all because that's not what I believe and that's not my opinion. And oh my gosh, I'm so... Girl! Zoe Saldaña should have just stayed in the MCU universe and stolen Thanos' Infinity Gauntlet so she could disappear into a realm where what she said after the Oscars and the press conference or whatever makes sense. Allow her to escape to a world where the things that come out of her mouth make sense. Not a world. She needs the Infinity Gauntlet, like I said, to travel to a different universe. Because in this particular dimension, in this universe, the stuff that Zoe be saying, it just don't make sense. So she need to go to an alternate reality, alternate universe, where the stuff in her mind that comes out makes sense. And the only way she'll do that is if she takes a detour through MCU, gets the gauntlet, and gets out of here, girl. That's the only way. Get her out. Girl. But yeah, I don't know how we got on Zoe and we started on Drake. That's what happens around here. You never know what will go on in an Adrian Expression video. Okay? But yeah, I just wanted to say that I know Drake tired. I know he's somewhere just sighing. Just you know that picture of that you know that painting I'm talking about, this of a woman she on the side of her bed and she just tired. Yeah, she just tired. That's what Drake must be watching, all these televised programs just like that. Like, I'm just tired. I'm tired. Anyway, on that note, I'm done. Thank y'all so much for watching. Love you so much. And make sure you have a good evening.
This ain't the only pussy holy, worship me, yeah, you could blow me. I ain't the only, you so lonely, insecure, they don't control me. I ain't the only pussy holy, worship me, yeah, you